So a question I've been getting a lot for the past half year is how to go ahead and short Bitcoin. I started looking into some of the instruments and mechanisms to go ahead and short crypto, and some of them were a little bit advanced, convoluted, and honestly sounded a bit risky. Well, lucky for me, there is now an ETF called BITI. You can search for that ticker symbol, and basically you can take a short position in Bitcoin without actually holding the actual Bitcoins and selling them to someone promising to buy it back. So it's basically a cost-effective way to profit off of Bitcoin sliding or hedging your bet if you're long BTC. Remember, a lot of Bitcoin, a lot of crypto holders, they're very loyal to the community and their holdings, and so they never sell. They just dollar cost average in on the way down. But sometimes, let's say Elon Musk tweets something and Bitcoin rises to 50,000 within a month, and obviously the people that have been following crypto are going to be like, well, clearly there's going to be a correction here, but I don't want to take out my Bitcoin. What they can do, if they're sure enough, is they can invest in BITI. Now, it's basically an inverse Bitcoin ETF, and it's from ProShares. And if you've heard of ProShares, it's probably from the stock market because they have amazing investment vehicle ETFs like SDS, SSO. I use them a lot for leveraged ETF strategy when it comes to the S&P 500. I've been doing it for years. I have a couple of videos on how I made over 100% profit using leveraged ETFs. I show the actual trades, and so I'm a fan of the company. Now, there are fees that come along with it. This isn't a free service. There's kind of management fees, but they're quite small. Also, you might have heard of ProShares because they put out something called BITO about a year ago, which gives investors a really easy way to add Bitcoin exposure in their brokerage account to their portfolio. So basically, BITI is now the inverse of BITO. And I wouldn't be surprised if in the near future, we're going to see a leveraged Bitcoin ETF so that you can bet 2x or 3x BTI or 2x, 3x BITO. What does that mean? Well, a leveraged ETF, if it's 2x, all it means is that if Bitcoin goes up 5% tomorrow and you were invested in BITO, your BITO investment probably went up 5%. But if it was 2x, it would go up 10%. So you're magnifying the gains, but you're also magnifying the losses. For instance, if you bought BITI, but Bitcoin goes up 5%, if you just have BITI, you're going to be down 5%. However, if there's a leveraged ETF that's 2x BITI and Bitcoin goes up 5%, you're going to be down a whole 10%. Now, I want to point something out. Whether you're investing in BITO or BITI, this is just using derivative markets to follow the price action of Bitcoin. You're not really holding any coins, any crypto. You're just making bets on where the price is going to go as far as Bitcoin, up or down. You're not actually holding the crypto. And remember, in a lot of brokerage accounts that let you buy Bitcoin, like Robinhood, not your keys, not your crypto. So keep that in mind as well. Keep educating yourself. But also, I want to point out, and this is kind of interesting, a little bit entertaining, is that ProShares came out with BITO when Bitcoin was basically at the top. When it was at like $60,000, that's when BITO popped up on the market. And the funny thing is that people that did invest in BITO, if you go ahead and look at the chart, it just goes straight down from inception. And what a lot of critics are saying is that ProShares may have put out BITI again at the wrong time when Bitcoin is already hitting a bottom. And so they say, well, this is not the ideal time because people are going to invest in BITI and that chart's going to look similar where it's going to go down because they feel it's a bottom. If you've been following this channel, you know my position on crypto. You know that I'm sitting on the sidelines. Every single free hour I have, I'm spending on the daytime business, nighttime business. I'm accumulating cash because I feel that crypto is going to go much lower. I have my limit order for Bitcoin set at 12.5 grand, and I have a limit order for Ethereum set at $825. And once it hits those marks, that's when I'll start to DCA on the way down if it keeps bottoming. And so I'm curious on what you guys think. Are you going to invest in BITI? Have you invested in BITI? Have you invested in BITO over the past years? Are these investment vehicles safe? Are they good for the crypto market, bad for the crypto market, good for the retail investor, or bad for the retail investor? Let me know in the comment section, and let me know which stock, which crypto, which options trading strategy you wish for me to cover next, and I will see you all in the next video.